Justin's vote off defied all odds and produced the most unlikely contestant to date. Welcome to Joe Island, where we break down the biggest moments from your favorite reality TV shows, and today we're looking at the unbelievable downfall of Justin Pioppi on Survivor 48, a vote out that should have been almost impossible. Between a forced dice game and a 1 in 6 miracle, Justin faced odds so tiny you'd expect to see them in Vegas, not Survivor. Well, with that being said, let's dive in. 33-year-old pizzeria manager and Yale grad Justin came to Survivor 48 ready for anything, at least anything within his control. He started out on the Green Vula tribe, along with Say, Cedric, Kevin, Mary, and Stephanie. Justin hit the ground running and quickly made several connections on his tribe, most notably with Cedric and Say. Despite losing the first immunity challenge, he remained on the right side of the votes as Stephanie became the first boot of the season. Justin was now in a great position and very well insulated on his tribe. When they lost the second immunity challenge, Kevin tried to convince him and Cedric to flip on Say. Justin remained loyal to the latter two and voted out Kevin along with them. At this point, Justin had a strong relationship with Cedric and proven trust with Say. Mary remained on the outside of the tribe and was considered to be an easy boot if they lost the next challenge. Now, with all of that being said, you're probably wondering, how does Justin get voted off in this episode? To that I say, it was a slow and painful demise for our pizza connoisseur. Let's start at the immunity challenge. Vula had been on a losing streak for the past few challenges, and were looking to turn things around. Vula trailed early but caught up on the slide puzzle, only to lose to Siva. At the end of the challenge, the first place tribe Lagi had the opportunity to send one person from each tribe on a journey. They decided to send Camilla from Siva, Bianca from Lagi, and the pizza man himself, Justin. He had no choice in the matter and thus started him on his unlucky streak. After the challenge, the three players were brought on the journey where they faced a game of chance. They were instructed to roll dice. Half of the sides contained a torch and the other half a skull. If you rolled 4 torches, you gained an advantage, but if you rolled 4 skulls, you would lose your vote. Justin was forced to participate, sealing his fate in a game of pure chance. Unfortunately, Lady Luck did not favor him and he produced 4 skulls, losing his vote in the process. Returning to camp, Justin opted to not inform Cedric about what happened. Even so, the plan seemed pretty cut and dry. Mary remained on the outs of their tribe and was the clear target. Despite Say having some fears that they may possess an idol, they voted alongside Justin and Cedric to give her the boot. Backed into a corner with nowhere to go, Mary threw a Hail Mary and played their shot in the dark. This twist was introduced back in Season 41 of Survivor, and to explain it, it basically grants the player immunity at Tribal Council if played correctly. Each player receives a 6-sided die and has the option of sacrificing their vote for a one-time chance at safety. They are given a 1 in 6 shot at immunity if they choose the correct slip from the bag. Choosing incorrectly results in them remaining vulnerable at Tribal Council with no vote. The odds were against Mary, but by some miracle they drew immunity. By pure chance, Mary was safe, and by extension, Justin was more vulnerable than ever. This calamity caused a revote between Say, Cedric, and Justin. Now, as you recall, our pizza man lost his vote during the journey, meaning only Say and Cedric could vote. With Mary safe and Justin voteless, Cedric and Say tied twice, voting for Say and Justin respectively. Therefore, with Justin and Say in a deadlock, Cedric held the sole deciding vote. Now, with all that out of the way, let's look at this from Justin's perspective. He has been aligned and loyal to Cedric throughout the game so far. He has voted with Cedric at every vote and has made every move with him. A perfect example of this is how he sided with Cedric to vote out Kevin and protect Say, which is something that Cedric was very adamant about. So it would seem like it would be clear and shut case that Say would be voted out. After all, Cedric did just cast 2 votes against them during the revote. However, Say made a compelling argument to Cedric that inevitably swayed him. He ended up voting out his closest ally, Justin, for not telling him that he had lost his vote on the journey. So, overall, an incredibly unlucky streak for Justin. He was picked for a journey he didn't want, lost a vote he couldn't afford, beaten by a 1 in 6 miracle, then betrayed by his best ally. Justin Pioppi's exit might be the most unlucky and unlikely in Survivor history. I've never seen a player eliminated like this. And another thing worth mentioning, Cedric later contradicts this decision by voting out Bianca after they told him about losing their vote. So, if anything, Justin's final nail in the coffin was Cedric's chaotic gameplay. But that is a video for another day. Well, that's all, folks. That's it for today. If you enjoyed the breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe for more Survivor content. Comment down below what else you would like me to cover. I will see you next time on Joe Island.